Hello, everybody. This is STO Weather Meteorologist Bobby Stoll here with a live look at radar right now. There currently is a tornado warning in effect for some of the northern counties in our viewing area. And let's head straight to the radar right now with a look at what is going on. As you can see right here, there is a tornado warning that is in effect, and it pushes right into Calhoun County, Illinois at this time. On this storm, there is a confirmed tornado. At last point, it was near Eolia, which is right there, and moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. There is a confirmed tornado. Tractor trailers have been blown off the road near Edgewood, and it looks like the radar is not displaying Edgewood. Some of these towns are so small the radar won't display them. It looks right now, though, that this tornado, wherever it is, the center of rotation appears to be right there, and it looks like it has weakened. If I check the animation here real quick. The rotation actually has weakened quite a bit since it fired up, so that definitely is a good sign that the tornado may be dying down. But it does extend until 7 o'clock into Calhoun County. And the reason that it extends for, well, it's about 20 more minutes, but it definitely is very, the storm definitely has had a tornado on it. And there previously was there is a severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, that's not even for, there it is. There's that thunderstorm warning, 5 minutes till it expires. I don't think they're going to reissue a severe thunderstorm warning. They're going to let that tornado warning take care of it. Let's see. Edgewood, Crane, Edgewood. Yeah, I don't see Edgewood coming up on my radar here. And that does happen from time to time. You get all these small towns that just won't display on the radar because they're so small. But Eolia is right there, and that is where the tornado was, and it is moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. So that let's put a range on that. Let's stop the motion. The tornado looks like the center of the rotation. Let's call that the tornado, the center of the rotation. Let's put a range on that. 30 miles per hour puts it just outside of Brussels and a little bit outside of Field in an hour. Hardin doesn't have that much. Hardin has enough time to prepare. Batchtown they need to get under shelter. Winfield, Foley, Hamburg, Ellsbury. You guys are probably getting rain right now. Yeah, rain's going to pick up, and then I have read the Weather Service has reported this is a rain-wrapped tornado, meaning the rain may obscure it. So it's definitely something to be watching out for. Previously, this storm down here had a tornado warning on it, but the rotation weakened, and they did not reissue the warning, which is a good choice on their part. Definitely agree with the Weather Service there. But this northern storm is what is causing all the alarms to go off right now. And again, looking at the velocity, this is showing the motion of the storm. You see it has weakened. It has weakened quite a bit, but there still is some weak rotation. Correlation coefficient. This shows me this is a newer product on the radar, and I'm looking to see if there's any sign of a debris. Whoa, back up the frame. I thought I saw right there at 6 o'clock, it looks like a debris signature there. Now that could be problems with the radar because this is a kind of a beta-ish product, meaning it's, still being tested. 637, that is current. That is current. That is definitely a current image. Okay, let's Okay, we're still focusing on that storm at the moment. I'm going to reanimate here. Looking at the hail core on this real quick. The hail potential has weakened. It's definitely weakened down to a marked degree, so the storm probably is weakened significantly. No, there's a spot that probably reported the tornado right there. It's in that line right there along that highway. Those little red dots for some of my fellow storm spotters. Definitely a good thing that we have the spotters there to report this one, because radar is not showing confirmation of a tornado at all. It does look like the storm is weakening to a marked degree. It does appear that there is some weakening, but look at, whoa, hold on a second. If you watch that image right there, it looks like there was a hook there. And that image that is a hook right there at 6:15. There was a hook. You see, it kind of is rotating into itself and dying and merging. It's really weird how that's going, how that's happening. Then there are little pop-up cells over there that have a little bit of, look like they have some juice. Oh, okay, that was an older image. That one is not being scanned correctly because it's going right over the radar site, that little black dot right there. So that one actually looks like it's headed, this one is heading for downtown. Looks like just rain and a couple of flashes of lightning. Again, looking at the hail. Yeah, hail potential minimal. And winds. Yeah, this isn't packing anything. That one will just be a little rain, little thunder shower for downtown. This guy, I'm checking him out at one more time. This guy has had a warning on him before. The hail core potential, the hail potential. It looks like the hail potential is still there. Definitely still has a potential for hail there, and it looks like it might be firing back up, trying to fire back up a little bit. But this northern one real quick. Yeah, the hail potential is dying off here in the northern storm. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually canceled that warning pretty soon here. I still am seeing some weak rotation on it. Looks like, though, that the rotation is weakening, so which is definitely a good sign. Definitely a good sign for that storm there.
Around 7 p.m. Other locations in the warning include New Hope. A tornado is on the ground. Take cover now.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that warning back there is expired. But this warning is continuing on until 7. Yep, the Weather Service is not hinting at dropping that warning anytime soon, so it definitely is something to be watching out for. Okay, Franklin County, Missouri, severe thunderstorm warning. So this one has fired up to a marked degree. I know it's definitely this storm. There is a thunderstorm warning that has just been issued until 7:45 on this cell. Once the radar updates, I can take you back down there and read the warning off to you and give you details, what to expect. But the potential area for a tornado up here, which has reduced to a marked degree. I'm going to stop it and go for the latest image. Okay. Good, they have sales mode on. Yeah, this would be the area of rotation, and it appears that this area is moving southeast, so that puts towns like Ellsbury, Foley, Fountain and Lakes possibly, Batchtown, Winfield. These towns are under the gun right now for this rotation. Whiteside, you guys are probably feeling some wind off that right now. To me, though, this is not. There's a tornado that has been confirmed on the ground with this one, but it looks like the tornado is weakening. The rotation signature anyway is weakening. Again, no debris signature on radar at all. No tornadic debris signature at all. So that I think the tornado possibly is going to be weakening on that one. Okay, and there's the severe thunderstorm warning in Franklin County. We're going to go ahead and pick that one up. And let's see. Okay, so the storm is right now in between New Haven and Leslie. Looks like moving east towards Union. Union is going to get the top portion of this. 6:44 p.m. a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles north of Gerald. So it's this part is what they're warning about, I believe. Yeah, it's this part they're warning about. All this, the heavy red stuff right in there. The hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-sized hail. It could possibly be a downburst there. A weak downburst there. Hail, though, let's look at the hail potential. Yes, there is. I'm definitely seeing, yes, definitely is a hail potential there. And the hail core appears to be following a southeasterly track away from the main storm. So drawing out the trend here, that puts Leslie under the gun. It's going to be there in a matter of minutes. If it's moving southeast at 25 miles per hour, Leslie's probably got about 2 to 3 minutes. Gerald could have a potential too. They're going to get hit about the same time as Leslie. Excuse me. St. Clair possibly. Miramichi Park for sure has if it stays on its current track. St. Clair again is a possibility. Oak Grove and Sullivan are definite possibilities as well. Looking at the storm up north again, it has died. I wouldn't be surprised if the Weather Service canceled this warning sometime soon.
5 p.m. for the following county, Franklin, Missouri. A tornado warning remains in effect until
I'm listening to the weather radio.
Lincoln, Missouri. Tornado watch number 367 has been issued until 10 p.m. for the following counties in Illinois, Madison.
Again, there is no sign that they are going to be canceling that warning. They're going to go ahead and let it run until 7. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't reissue anything on that. I think that storm is actually weakened to a marked degree, where now it's just going to be a thunderstorm. Again, looking at the hail shows nothing. That storm shows nothing now in the hail. And that actually is normal. As the storm moves through, they actually will shrink the polygon. But the whole line, the line as a whole, if I switch back to the rain, the line as a whole appears to be moving. It's weird. It looks like that storm is right at the crux of it. You've got this set over here that is moving southeast down towards Fort Leonard Wood and Rolla. Yeah, excuse me. And this guy's getting pinched, but it appears that this group right here in the immediate metro is moving on a more due southeast track. These appear to have a south-southeast track. This group down here is on a south-southeast track. It's definitely interesting to look at this stuff. Let's just see here one more time here. Okay, the polygon has actually expanded back out. There could be an update on that storm real quick. I'm going to look at that. Damaging tornado and $50 sized hail now. Ellsbury around 7, which I would agree with, but I think it is weakened. I think the rotation in the atmosphere is dissipated. Now that doesn't necessarily mean a tornado still couldn't be on the ground. There's still a possibility of that, which is why the warning is probably staying until they see signs that the storm is weakening. Although, like I said, from my perspective here, I am seeing signs that the storm is weakening. The storm is dying down significantly. The storm is dying down significantly right now. It's very much dying. So it's definitely something to watch. This guy down here, though, again, the threat. Okay, so let's summarize it once again here. There is a tornado warning in effect for Calhoun County, Illinois, Pike County, Missouri, and Lincoln County, Missouri, until 7 p.m. for a confirmed tornado that is on the ground causing damage and half-dollar-sized hail. This tornado has been confirmed by spotters, although, again, there's definitely there still is some weak rotation, but it definitely has died down to a marked degree. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think this has completely died down. I wouldn't be surprised if that warning doesn't get reissued, but then the severe thunderstorm warning down in Franklin. Again, this storm has just been dying, firing as it moves through the area. It's a very interesting storm here. Excuse me. It's not a tornado. Tornado's up here. The storm is down here. Let's look though. Again, it's been real interesting to see. Again, there was some weak rotation there earlier, and there actually is some weak rotation starting up here again, but that could be just a downburst. Yeah, I think that's just a downburst. I really think that's just a downburst. And again, there definitely is signs that storm is intensifying, but the threat down here in Franklin County right now is a severe thunderstorm with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. It is currently 6 minutes left on, okay, it's 4 minutes left on that tornado warning. I'm going to see if there's any signs of them reissuing.
Indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damaged roofs, windows, and vehicles will
I'm listening to National Weather Service feed right now.
This dangerous storm will be near Ellsbury around 7 p.m. Other locations in the warning include New Hope. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Heavy rainfall may hide this tornado. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. Repeating, a tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for the following county: Lincoln, Missouri, and Calhoun, Illinois. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KDO 89 listening area, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:45 p.m. for the following county: Franklin, Missouri. A tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for the following county: Lincoln, Missouri. Tornado Washington.
Okay, the tornado warning is still in effect, and we are still waiting to see any further updates about that. Let's just see here. Again, there is just about 3 minutes left in that tornado warning, and I'm going to see about them reissuing. They may or may not reissue that warning. If the tornado is still confirmed on the ground, they will reissue. But from radar, there's no sign of anything on the radar. The radar just is simply showing nothing. It's just fizzled out completely and died off. Same with the hail too. I mean, the hail potential has dropped significantly since they first issued the warning right there. Nothing. The only threat, the real threat, is down here for hail, and then the wind gusts as well. It'll be interesting to see about that warning, which they'll have to make a decision in the next minute or so, whether or not they're going to reissue. I don't think they will. I think that's going to just lapse, and the storm's just going to keep moving southeast. So the rain, it'll be rain and if some wind gusts, but nothing that's not atypical of a St. Louis summer storm. It definitely is showing signs that it actually is changing course. Yeah, the course has changed. It's actually moving down towards St. Charles now. So that could actually impact some of the West County suburbs. They could actually get a double whammy of rain because this guy is moving through there right now, and he's on a due east track. It's real interesting, though. That one down there is an interesting thing. That's moving pretty fast for that warning box, though. That one might get extended pretty quickly here. Warning up here, another minute or so till that warning goes out. This warning has about another 45 minutes to go. Again, any updates from the Weather Service?
Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest.
I'm still looking for any updates at this point.
Heavy rainfall may hide this tornado. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. Repeating, a tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for the following county: Lincoln, Missouri, and Calhoun, Illinois. The following is a summary of watches.
The Weather Service feed still says tornado warning in effect until 7 p.m. I think that warning is just going to expire and there's not going to be any reissuance.
A tornado warning remains in effect until 7 p.m. for the following county: Lincoln, Missouri.
Just waiting for any updates.
367 has been issued until 10 p.m. for the following counties in Illinois: Madison, Monroe, and St. Clair, and the following counties in Missouri: Franklin, Jefferson, Lincoln, St. Charles, St. Louis, and Warren, and the Missouri Independent City of St.
This, yeah, again,
The National Weather Service in St.
hold on.
Louis has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for
One moment.
Franklin County until 7:45 p.m. At 6:44 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was
Okay, they're talking about the severe thunderstorm warning again, but that tornado warning, it has expired.
with 60 miles per hour.
I think the radar is sitting here waiting for them to reissue to see what they're going to do because it says expired. I'm sitting here waiting too.
Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees.
Looks like our main focus now is going to be this storm down here. Okay, their severe thunderstorm warning. That is our only primary focus right now within the St. Louis area is this storm down here in Franklin County. This looks like the threat again. It's still hail and where's that? There it is. There's the severe thunderstorm warning. Franklin County until 7:45 p.m. at 6:59. This is still the original. No, actually, no. This is an updated statement. Beaufort. Where is Beaufort? Beaufort, excuse me. Excuse me, Beaufort. Still trying to find the town. It may not display on the radar because it's so small. I don't think so. I think Union, though. Union may have just skipped out of the main threat area. Yes, because the hail threat is actually just south of him. Leslie's probably getting hit with quite a bit of hail right now. It appears Leslie is getting hail, and if that hail core continues on its present track, Miromorga Park, Oak Grove, and Sullivan are up next for a hail threat, and then beyond that, it could be Potosi and Mineral Point. Yep, Potosi and Mineral Point are up next with this one. If it gets to them. It may not even, and I think the hail threat is still there. It just seemed to have really diminished because it went from white to pink, which is definitely diminishing. Look at the winds one more time here real quick. Yeah, there's no rotation there at all. It's very definitely that's just motion of the storm, really. So let's look one more time here at the radar. Right now, that is the only threat we have.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for Franklin County until 7:45 p.m. At 6:59 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Beaufort and moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail.
Okay. The warning is still saying the same thing. It really appears that the storm is moving. Let's see, there's an update. There's an updated statement. Okay. That storm's actually moving through the warning box. They're probably going to extend it. The Cubs, for those of you sports fans, the Cardinals-Cubs game downtown has been delayed due to rain at the moment. Can't blame them. And this storm has weakened below severe limits. There is no longer any warning on it. There are a few spotters that are setting up down there to get a look at this storm as it blows through. This right there, that big blue road, that is Interstate 44, and that way, if you head off that way, that's towards Branson, so on and so forth. Now, it's definitely looking like that storm is going to move through the warning box faster than they had planned. And they are probably going to move the warning box or cancel it. I'm not sure 100% what the Weather Service is going to do there. It definitely shows signs that they would probably extend the warning box further south. There still is a hail threat. Okay, let's look one more time here. We're on hail at the moment. This is rain. Doesn't look like the wind is that much of a threat, but then again, I'm looking at radar, which isn't good when it comes to winds. The hail threat, again, it looks like that storm is dying off too. That storm's dying off too, so it definitely is showing signs that it'll weaken. I'm just waiting for them to cancel that warning out completely. The storm is weakening, so a few more minutes or so, and it should be weakened below severe limits.
Warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Additional strong thunderstorms.
I am working. Yeah, tornado warning's gone. The Weather Service is not saying anything about that warning beyond it's still in effect. So we are still working off that at the moment. Still looking at that one for the moment. Again, the hail threat's dying off completely. That warning's going to end up getting, I think that warning's going to end up getting canceled real soon here.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for Franklin County until 7:45 p.m. At 6:59 p.m.,
The severe thunderstorm warning is still in effect at the moment. I still don't get why they haven't canceled that warning, because the storms have weakened. There's been significant weakening of those storms. I know they're still showing. Okay, that doesn't work right now for some reason. It looks like, I'll tell you what, this storm is going to weaken enough. I think the warning will end up expiring, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off right now and come back on later if I need to. So with that, this is ST Weather Meteorologist Bobby Sewell. Sign off from this edition of Severe Weather Coverage, wishing you all a pleasant day. Stay safe, stay cool, and as always, take care.